Hey everybody, what is going on? My name is Deadman and welcome to Today in Gaming. Well, what happened today? Well, Ubisoft pushed out a trailer for their next expansion for The Division. I haven't played the game in quite a few months. So what was shown? Well, it was their survival expansion. And of course, knowing me, I didn't know anything about it, and of course, like most fans or most people, they just, gradually drifted off and started playing other things. I've been hearing great things about patch 1.4, and I will be doing a revisit video in the next couple of days going into it and giving you my thoughts on the state of the game it's currently in. But the whole point of this video, what is survival? Well, I went over to the forums, as you can clearly see here, and to actually see what it is. So the story of survival is, of course, you're in New York City, and they're prepping for the most brutal snowstorm that they got coming. It's bad. So while they're doing that, you also get information that there is antivirals that are in the dark zone that you can use for the cure. That's awesome news, right? Always good. So the division dispatches agents. I guess it's going to be you and your party, or you and whoever they're going to matchmake you with, to the dark zone. So as you're flying to the DZ in your helicopter is going to crash. In that state, you will lose your group. So if you're part of a team group, you're gonna get split up from this crash. You're gonna lose your group. You're gonna lose all your gear, and you're gonna be in pretty bad shape. So you'll need to continue on your mission. You need to continue on your mission and push forward. But you have to get to the center point of the DZ. So what's this game mode all about? Well, in this game mode, there are 24 players in this session. So you and 24 other players are in this battle for survival. The session is 2 hours long, and after that you will die if you did not get extracted from the dark zone. And I hope they clarify that a little bit more. The goal is to get to the DZ and get the antivirals and extract yourself using the chopper. That's great. The whole map is available, so 24 players on the whole open world map, including the dark zone. So the whole map, okay, you have 24 people wherever you crash at, and you're going to get split up. All 24 of you are going to be split out throughout the city, the entire city. That sounds really cool. Let me see where this is. I gotta find my place again. You can select PvP and PvE mode. So PvP, so for players that don't want to have that initial element of PvP and don't feel like dealing with other players, there is a special mode for that. That's cool, because there's a lot of people that don't really want to do the PvP kind of stuff. I mean, look at the Dark Zone and Rogues now with overpowered ones. Picking on the lobies. Well, that was a problem back when I was playing, so I don't know what 1.4 did or if that changed at all. Okay, so there are not enough resources for all the players, so even in PvE, the mode is going to be competitive. So you're still going to be fighting other players for resources. Food, water, warmth. You're going to be fighting for other players with that. You can matchmake as a group, but you can also matchmake as a solo player. It's really cool because, like, at the same time, like, hey, I can have all my buddies in here and do this 24 player kind of thing, and we can team up and try to make ourselves survive. Or we can go at it alone and try to lone wolf it. As we all know, it doesn't really work out like that, does it? You can also group with other players in the session, but not more than 4. So you and then 4 in your party? That makes 5? I'm sure. kind of weirding on that wording. So only 4 people in your group, so you and 3 others? Or is it you and then 4 others to make 5 in the group? See, I haven't played the game in forever, so I don't know. You will be dropped off at the edge of the map, and you will have to work yourself through the city to the dark zone to get the antiviral. So there's going to be a lot. You're going to be spread out, guys. You're going to be like at the edge of these maps, and you have to fight, claw, and you do everything that you possibly can to survive to make it to the center of the DZ. Let's see. Other players will also drop on designated locations, so you can group up there. Find a meeting point with your party and get grouped up. There's survivability in numbers. The closer you are to the center of the map, the harder the enemies in the area become. But even those at the border can be very tough. Ooh, man, that's gonna suck. Okay, so like they're already gonna start off hard, and the more you push, the more you fight, the more and closer and closer and closer you get, the harder it gets. And it sounds interesting. So as you progress through the streets, you need to get better gear, gather supplies, and unlock your skills. Pulse and med packs, for example. Oh shit. Okay, so when the helicopter crashes, you lose your gear. Okay, and you also don't have any of your skills, so you have to unlock your skills as well as gather gear to survive this initial assault and keep on pushing. Oh my god, this sounds amazing right now. This actually does sound pretty good. When you die, the session is over unless you are revived by another player or group member. Okay, that's kind of cool. So I can have a random guy come up and pick me up if need be. You can revive yourself with a med pack, but these are very rare in survival. So med packs will, as you normally know, they're out throughout the city. You can find them, pick them up, whatever. So in survival, they're going to be very, very rare and very hard to come by. So you just don't want to willy-nilly use a med pack. There are roaming enemies that are patrolling the survival zone, and those are very tough. Flashlight. Okay, so they're kind of like the patrollers. They're kind of like what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like the elites. You know, they're just gonna fuck you up if you try to take them on head on. The survival map is the same as the current open world map, but everything is covered in snow. Now this falls back to the beginning. Like, there's a huge ass snowstorm. Everything is blanketed. Everything is covered. There is hardly any visibility. Yeah, right here. There is also snowstorm, so there's low visibility. Gonna make things a lot tougher on us. Okay, let's gotta keep on moving here. Yeah. The survival zone is disconnected from world tiers, so everybody can play together. A level 30 can play with a level 10 player. Well, Deadman, what about the gear gap? Well, again, this goes into when you guys crash, you lose everything. You lose all your gear, so you're not going to have OP stuff to where you're going to demolish the level 10 players if you're trying to kill them in PvP and trying to fight for survival. So in the end, it's fair game. You're gonna have pretty much kind of like the same gear level, the same gear, guns, and things like that nature. You do get experience points for doing activities in survival, so you can level up your character. So if you are not at level 30 but you're level 10, you can level up by doing stuff in survival. Everybody has the same gear, so it would be a fair start. There's no... level 30s ain't going to pick on the level 10s, all that good stuff. You can play survival mode as soon as you unlock it in the base of operations. So it is located in your base of operations. So as soon as you unlock it, you're able to start playing it. This sounds so good right now. The new mechanics. Alright, so let's go into this new mechanic stuff. Your agent is hungry, dehydrated, and sick. From seeing that you have contracted when you crashed, not green poison. Okay, so you're sick, but you're not sick with green poison. You need to extract yourself to be treated, but the progression of the sickness can be slowed with the medicine and painkillers. Okay, that's cool. So like, if you don't take medicine, if you don't take painkillers, then your sickness it's gonna be quick and you're gonna die. If you don't eat, you're gonna die. If you don't drink, you're gonna die. Hunger impacts your health regeneration. Okay. So if you're hungry, you're kind of starving there, you're not going to heal, your health regenerate, it's not going to regenerate back like it normally does. Thirst affects your vision. Ooh. So like with the low visibility of the snowstorm, and if you're thirsty and it's affecting your vision, even make it more harder to see. I have a cat right here in front of me, and she's aggravating me. This is Rexy Poo. She likes to come up here when I'm doing these kind of videos. Okay, you start off with bad gear and you need to get better clothes that protect you from the cold. Even the cold is gonna fuck you up. That is messed up. But that just it just sounds so interesting. Trash barrels can be lit to give you warmth. Okay, so you gotta get warm. Part of your survival, because it's cold. So you can go up to trash barrels, you can light them, catch them, you know, have a fire going, and warm your character up. I wonder if we can go inside apartments too. Oh, look at that. Apartments give protection from the cold. Okay, so they do give you protection from the cold. Skills can be crafted in the hideouts. That sounds pretty cool. No rogue mechanics, but there will be a notification when a player is killed, so it can help you get his loot. Okay, so when you kill another player, there is no rogue mechanic. You're not labeled a rogue, you don't lose experience when you're a rogue, kind of thing. But you do get a notification that the guy was killed, you can go over there and steal their loot. Ooh, sounds good. The final extraction. When you call in an extraction in the survival dark zone, the chopper will land and you can get aboard to safety, but the flare will attract stuff that will try to stop you from leaving. Equals big final fight. That's crazy. Your starting equipment is a hazmat suit and a pistol. All green equipment, no skills, no first aid. None of it. Vanity items in survival. The clothes you find in apartments now have protection value against the cold. So when you find a jacket, looks warm, it will also protect you against the snowstorm. So even though they're vanity items, they help you protect yourself against the storms outside. Crafting. You'll be able to find a lot of crafting materials. You can also deconstruct items you find, and you can craft items in the crafting tables and hideouts. Skills can be also crafted in hideouts. That's kind of cool. Hideouts are new safe places that are scattered all over survival zone. You can find clothing benches there, not like safe houses, but they will protect you against the cold. Nice. Oh, there's UI changes for this mode. UI changes in survival. No mini-map. Oh, oh, so there's no mini-map. But pulse is king, so you want to use. Even right now, when I'm running in the dark, when I used to run in the dark zone, I was always popping pulse, like constantly. Less notifications. Not that many notifications on there. Okay. Loot and rewards. When you finish the session, you get a summary based on how you did, how many NPCs you killed. This will give you a score. Based on that, you'll get a reward. Even when you fail To do the objective, you will get rewards. Okay, that's... See, okay, that's cool. Even though if you fail and you don't succeed, you're still going to get something. You can also find an extra seal cache that will then appear in the main game and give you equipment. Dun, dun, dun. Wow. Very, very cool. In my opinion, that is very cool. What about you guys? What do you think? Is this enough to bring you back to the Division? Is it enough for you just to come back and try it out? Let me know in that comment section below. And remember guys, if you did like this video, please hit me up with that like and subscribe. And I'll catch you all later.